Pro Dad Pod, dude.
Pro Dad Pod.
Pro Dad Pod, dude. Get familiar, dude. Press play. Get familiar, dude, because it's gonna
Hype
be
'em
good
up.
dad
Hype
stuff.
'em up.
You know what I'm saying? Like dads
Yeah.
doing dad stuff in the middle, like when we can.
Yes.
Now it's the time of the young lion. Moving forward, now ahead and beyond. Now it's time to take mine and make a bow to the King of Leon. Check.
Yo, welcome back to the Pro Dad Pod.
Sup, dude?
Yo, co-host Jose here with co-host Jimmy.
Sup, dude?
You guys ready to start this episode? Let's do it.
It's like 1:30 a.m. over here, which means it's
10:30 over here.
nice.
West Coast
East
Mountain
Coast.
Time.
East Coast.
East Coast, it's god awful late. Sorry, man.
Uh-huh.
So you just got off training and we were talking off air. There's a lot of things we got to catch up on and especially catch the crowd up on. I want to talk about your weekend because you had a very special weekend with your lady.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man. It was a good time. She turned 27, went out, saw some entertainment, went to the speakeasy, had some super chartreusey drinks.
Nice.
There was chartreuse in it. It was very earthy. The guy said something about it being understated until it's not, or something like that. It was quite a line. All I know is the drink I had was the most expensive drink on the menu, of course.
Did you do that on purpose or did you?
Nope. How it happened was, so it's a speakeasy and all they had was cocktails and what they called small plates.
Gotcha.
Now, the food, everything was fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But it was, I think you had said off camera to me that it was a tier below.
Oh, the
Renaissance Fair or something you called it.
No. Oh gosh. What is it when you're doing the indoor Renaissance one?
The Knights.
The Knights.
The Knights of Columbus. I don't fucking remember.
Something like that.
So all I know is it truly was, because it was like theater and it was like a performance. And this guy came up and he said something about chartreuse being in my drink. And the reason it was the most expensive drink on the menu was because it just had, dude, there was a tree in it or something, man. It was the most crazy. It was the most rootiest root beer of a rum and coke. It was literally called "I'll just have a rum and coke." Such a hipster spot,
dude. That reminds me of so we used to have. Well, I used to work at this, my old place for landscape, and they would do Christmas parties, and so we'd go. They'd do it up like it's Christmas time. They're going to do it up for their employees, so they take us somewhere nice. And one of the places was kind of like this kind of speakeasy, like high quality drinks, cocktails. And one of the one that I got was, the name was, it's hilarious, kind of like yours. It's kind of like a rum and coke, but fancy. That's what the name was.
Love it.
Ha 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 ha
ha ha ha. Yes. It was $30. And I don't know. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I only had that one because it was all I needed, dude.
Yup.
It was the strongest drink I've ever had, easily.
Yeah.
There's
definitely.
molasses in it as well. Like,
you start to remember all of the ingredients that he's starting to say. Like, what the hell did he tell me?
And I remember chartreuse because you called Rob's shirt the one day chartreuse. You're like, what is that, chartreuse?
What is that, chartreuse? I just love the name chartreuse. It's just funny to me because it's just not a word that you hear every day, and it's like not a color you would like. If I said to you, "What the color is chartreuse?" What color is chartreuse? You'd be like,
it sounds like
I don't fucking know, Jose.
Some asshole named his daughter chartreuse or something. You know it. Without
knowing that it's a color or anything like that.
Or a root in a beer.
Yeah.
It was the rootiest beer I've ever had. It tasted green.
Really?
It tasted brown.
And you gave
green.
him all of your money for that.
Dude, I was upset. only because, dude, it took me so long to drink it. I sipped it and I sipped it and I
I
sipped
would have
it.
had a shaky hand giving him the card. Like, I was like,
I
you
might
didn't
have
earn
been.
this, but I'm gonna give it to you anyways.
He did earn it only in his sense of how like I enjoyed his pageantry. He
Okay.
had he looked like a kid who worked in the mine shafts in like the 20s. He had like the big puffy tax
Oh yeah.
cab hat
Yep.
to the right with the little vest on over
No,
his shirt.
he looks like the little newspaper boy at the corner. He's like, here, get your
Right,
newspaper.
right. Yep.
That
Like
was
Chappelle said, his coal smeared face. He had, he had his coal smeared face. For only one small Patreon donation, you can feed a coal smeared face little Caucasian boy stuck in the 1920s serving chartreuse streaks
yes,
in the
exactly.
speakeasy. No, it was a dope spot though, dude. It was so 1920s, man. It was dope.
Did you go anywhere else after you guys
Spent
went
some
there?
money and made some money at the casino.
Oh, that's right. You said you were gonna go there.
We went down and then we came back up and then we left because we felt good about it. And then we went to a bar. It was packed. It was a bunch of college kids. We felt a little bit out of place. And then we just left, came home, snacked out, just had a bunch of snacks, man. And then I think I was supposed to get on a call with you
Yeah.
and shoot this episode 4.
That
but
didn't happen.
your boy was Frank the Tanked.
Yo, and that's okay, and that's the way you have to celebrate your wife's birthday. That's how you are
Absolutely.
supposed. If you're not enjoying it with her, what are you doing?
That's how we did it. We did it Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, God's day, we rested.
You needed the rest. You needed the rest.
That's right.
How
about you?
So my weekend was a little bit different.
No
Just a
chartreuse. No
just the
chartreuse for you.
No, mine was a pre-mixed margarita.
Oh, there you go. You can get
But
those.
no,
Those
the
are a thing.
little man, you know, Britt and I were like realizing it's warm out here on the West Coast and especially here in Phoenix. So we were like, okay, let's put him in. And we had seen other friends put their kids in the pool already. So we were like, yeah, let's do it. Let's try and, you know, get little man into the pool. And so, yeah, we got a little floaty and some swimmer diapies on him. And man, he loved every second of it. And we got to FaceTime Britt's parents, my parents, and they love seeing little man happy. But the one thing that got to Britt's parents, it was just the fact that he was in the water, because they're all water people. Like, they love being in the water. So they
Oh,
really, so that made them so excited to the point where, like, we're coming for Memorial Day. So
nice.
I have group, you know, help coming soon. I have help.
Love it. Love it.
Yes. I always love having them by because it just makes life a little bit easier just to have an extra pair of hands here and there for little man to enjoy. You know, I don't want to feel like I'm the
sure.
only one holding him or the only one like occupying his attention, so to speak.
For sure. Nah,
But yeah,
man. The
that
in-laws.
was pretty much it. I mean, we didn't do too much. We were just kind of chilling based on we're gonna be picking up pretty soon here because my brother's got his wedding or his baby shower coming up, and then
Wow.
Memorial Day in another 2 weeks. So we'll kind of have a full set of like coming up events, full set coming up.
Dude.
But yeah, we're chilling. We chill.
Dad life is busy, man.
Definitely. And then I was watching, I think this weekend was Backlash. Am I wrong? Was it
Yeah,
this
we watched
weekend?
a bit of it. Yeah. Uncle
Yeah.
Roman.
Uncle Roman. But you
Ah.
know, and to just bring this up, we were like we were FaceTiming each other and we were just kind of like talking. And it's really funny that like we caught each other at that time because you
Yeah.
were watching the games. You were watching the
Right.
Sixers game and I was
Right.
watching the wrestling. It's just like kind of funny, like you were finishing up the game and I was just kind of like getting I think the crux, like the main part of the pay-per-view.
Right.
And we're just kind of like talking shit to each other. And it's just kind of weird. Like it's weird that it's like so relaxing that we get into that zone where we're comfortable enough to like be on a call for like an hour long with each other and our wives are like sitting right next to us.
It's a blessing though, man. Like I know
Yeah.
we talked about it the one night, the technology, it's amazing, the the capabilities. But even the next day or whatever it was, the day after that, maybe Kayla and I brought it up, and it was just cool, like kind of just saying the same thing. It was like, man, that was cool. It was all kind of like we were hanging out,
Yeah. It was like old times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But they got to meet, and I mean,
Oh
I've
yeah, that's
had
right.
it
That was the first time they met.
right. And then I mean, her and I, Britt and I, your wife and I might have conversation or two or three over the years, but they've always been in short and
Yeah.
in
Kind of like in
passing and
passing. Yeah.
small talk and
Yeah.
like smiling and like, oh,
Yeah.
you're my buddy's wife. Oh,
Yeah.
cool, great,
Yeah.
like but you and I have always been close, and it's cool to get on these chats. And I'm even learning that much more about you because I'm learning about the lovely lady behind you, and
Yeah.
it's
Same. I
exciting
mean,
to during the day I get to chat with Atlas. That's
he
what's
loves that.
coolest to
He
me.
loves Uncle Jimmy.
He's a cool cat, man. He's a cool little round-headed dude.
He's got the roundest little dude, little head. The other thing too
Mm,
was like we were also talking about like what's going on that weekend was Mother's Day weekend as well. And so it
that's
was
right. Yeah, that had passed. Yeah.
that had passed
So
before the
yeah,
weekend before. And I want to
right.
quickly touch upon one thing for me. I didn't get a chance to tell you. So for Brit's first Mother's Day, we made a handprint, you know,
Yeah.
from Atlas's hands, and that was the fun part. And the fun part for me though was giving my mom a picture of Atlas, but like I had created a little logo emblem of his name, like the actual story of Atlas is a Titan holding up the Earth, and so I made that little logo of the Titan holding up the Earth, and then put his birthday
I love
in
that.
Roman numerals on the
That's
top
sharp.
of. Yeah, so it was really nice to give her something special that like I have the talent and skill enough to create something like that and give that to her
Hmm.
as a gift. And so that was
Yeah.
something that I thought was pretty neat. Just like I didn't get a chance
Sure.
to spout that and like
Yeah.
and kind of show off a little bit, but it was like it was definitely one of those moments where it's like I'm really glad that my life has turned out well enough that I can create this sort of stuff
Yeah.
for my family.
Yeah. Not everyone's gifted enough to do that. So that's a blessing,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know?
and no, not everyone knows like the skills or how to do it, like on the apps or on
Right.
the whatever it takes to
People
make a.
definitely people definitely undersell the ability to make art for sure. They'll cut your they'll cut your watermark out of there. They'll crop
Mhm.
the art. They never give the credit to the artist,
Yeah,
it's the truth.
yeah,
But
yeah, definitely.
you know who does give credit, dude?
Who?
Moms, dude.
Moms, yes,
Moms rule. my
yes,
mom my mom has been through it all, man. I've told you over and over probably, but she's for the listeners out there, she's got neuropathy, she's had an aneurysm, she's a warrior, and
hmm
she barely ever complains, and she has a hard time walking every day.
yeah,
But she made Kayla her birthday dinner. She worked hard for that. She made a really good meatloaf and some mashed potatoes and some steamed
dude,
carrots. And for
that
my
sounds good.
birthday, which, oh dude, she goes all out, and it takes her a while because of how
Yeah,
hard it is for her to walk. But man, I know that the hard work that goes into these meals, because not only are they're still as good as they ever were. Just before my mom had these incidents, she's just an amazing cook. So we were blessed to have that. We did something for Mother's Day,
yeah,
brought over a bunch of food for her. And then Kayla's birthday is obviously right there the same weekend, basically.
sure,
So
yeah,
my mom, that's how much of a giving person my mom is. I always try to um, at least learn and mimic that from her, that no matter how bad or my day is or how down I am, I try to be a picker upper for the rest of the people around me, my friends, my family, the people I love. I still
yeah,
try to smile and
Yeah,
You know,
for
because she
sure.
works hard. She worked hard on those meals, man, and it showed, dude. So good.
Yes, absolutely. I love hearing that. I love hearing
Yeah,
that.
man.
That I'm really glad that you guys got to do that.
Yeah,
That's
me
really
too.
cool. Like she. I mean, I've seen photos. I've talked. I think I've talked to her once or
Hmm.
twice, and then you like don't worry, you're definitely showing that, and it comes off of you for sure.
I
Um,
appreciate that, brother. That's my mama. I'm a proud mama's boy.
yeah,
I'm a
good. Well,
proud
good.
mama's boy.
Same Z's, same Z's.
Hell yeah.
What else? What I mean, there's a lot of like, I mean, just today. So the like, I can just spout off from the last 2 days. Little man has been at the point where he's been clingy, like literally, like don't put me down. Don't make sure that you're holding me. I want to be in your arms. Don't don't put me anywhere else. Like let me hang out with you, sort of deal. And so that's just been as a stay-at-home dad and like having to be his caretaker and all that. It's just I want to give him that, but it's like I still have to go to the bathroom. I still have like I would love to like eat breakfast and lunch, and that's sometimes hard. And I love him, and it's just tough to let him go, and it's tough to like it's tough to like see him fussy and like cry like that because all he wants to do is just be given attention and held. And so,
Hmm.
yeah, I'll be honest, the sleep is not great, but I love him and he's my little guy and I will do anything for him. So yeah, sleep may not be great, but I'm here, I'm coherent, I'm ready to rock and dad life.
Bro, I listened to you and I'm just starting to realize how I sounded and how because I felt the same way, man. I was
Yeah.
doing all those same things. Little man's 4 months now. Presley's gonna be 17 months here in 4 days.
Wow.
So with her, it's the opposite. She wants to be free. She wants to be independent.
Yeah.
She's upset if you're picking her up and taking things from her when she doesn't want you to pick her up or try and
Yeah.
take that from her.
Yeah.
You know. So and I tell you this all the time, on air, off air, just wait, because literally it happens in the snap of a finger where you're just gonna go, oh man, I wish he was kind of just sitting still again, like,
Yeah.
you know.
I wish he would just, be what he was before, just chill and sitting down.
But
Um,
at the same time, with her at this stage where she's at now, I don't have to feel bad if I leave on Sesame Street for an hour,
mhm.
because for over half that time, she's not even watching anyway.
Yeah,
She's
she's
running
like into her
around
own
in her,
thing. Yeah.
yeah, she's running around her pen. She's reading her books and talking and pointing, and
Yeah.
if I'm in the other room and I'm not in there with her, I can grab the screen and it has a talk button and I'm messing with her, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing?
you
I love
know,
that. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for him to recognize my
wait till you
Just see-
spook him for the first time. He'll probably cry
dude.
because we spooked her and she got scared and she screamed. She cried.
Dude, there's sometimes where yeah, he gets a little spooked because I get a little too rowdy. I'm like, and I'm like, hey, and he's just like he gets
Yeah,
all freaked out. And there was one time I got him real good where he like startled and he could cry a little bit, and I was like, no, don't cry.
poor guy. Yeah.
But yeah, I get a little too intense for him. But anywho, I want to just take this moment to say, I hope your mom's gets, the attention that she loved, the love, everything that she needs, and I'm sure she
Means
is.
the world.
Happy Mother's Day, belated but never forgotten. And then I
Yes.
also said happy birthday to Kayla.
Thank you,
I was
brother.
doing a live stream and I was just like, I wonder if they'll watch this. And so you were telling me after the stream, it's like, yeah, we saw it.
It was super cool. First, again, thank you, man. And likewise, to the mothers in your life.
Thank you.
It was a nice weekend, and I know I'm grateful, and I know you are too, for the ladies that you've got in your life, um, especially after this past crazy year things happening, and nothing is guaranteed,
Yeah, absolutely.
So gotta hold your loved ones, brother.
I want to touch like a little bit on the like because you and I we were talking about like the difference between you, me, and our kids and where the phases are in our lives. And the one
Yeah.
person that I want to bring up is my younger brother because he's at a way different point. He's at the very, very beginning compared to us. So his wife is going to be due in August. And so they got their very first 3D ultrasound recently, and it was just it was one of those special moments. Like I remember when we got ours, I was freaking out. I was just so like amazed by this little thing that had a head and
Heart
hands and
pumping.
heart. Yeah. And with him, it was cool because he got to see his kids smile. Like he got to see his that was
Wow.
awesome. So yeah, there was kind of a cool moment for him, I think, that in his life. And I just wanted to bring that up because compared to where you and I are, he's at the very beginning.
He's novice. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, you pass on the message and you let my man's know,
Yeah.
dude.
Time
Enjoy the
flies.
ride.
Yeah.
Strap
Enjoy the ride.
strap yourself in because he's about to go on a ride, brother.
Yeah. Take all these episodes. You learn something.
Yep.
Learn
Yeah,
from
right.
us. Learn from
Yeah.
us.
We
But
need
yeah, I
to
wanted to bring that
we need
up.
to let him know. You got to let him know, man. Like I'm sure everyone in his life is too, and I'm sure you do tell him, of course, off air. Tell him, look, man, you make sure you take care of her, you be there for her, you help her do whatever she's got to do. Don't argue with her.
Yeah.
Have a good, nice push present for afterwards or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, and
I
I
forget
told you the trick. I don't know if you used it or not,
what.
but maybe you could tell him. And I got this from a guy at WWE when I was there. The guy told me, and oh my God, it was beautiful. It worked like a charm. Her Kayla's mother loves me for life. So when Kayla delivered Presley, I got her a dozen roses, real big ones, real nice ones. And I took one and I, right in front of Kayla and everybody, I gave it to her mom. And I took one and I gave it to my mom. And that's the guy at WWE told me to do that. And he said, dude, you'll be in for life, dude. You just give one of the roses. You just take one out, give it to her mom first, and then give it to your mom.
Nice.
Tell him to do that, dude, and watch them go, oh, bendito, papote.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I think that's a good idea. I'm definitely going to use that. I'm just like thinking about you doing it. It just makes me smile. I'm like, I can see you doing that.
I can joke about it now, but it was very serious. As you know, that whole time, man, that whole week or two, however long it may take, was for me personally the most exhilarating. Just crazy. I didn't sleep. You know what I mean? I was eating like crazy because it's the hospital food. So I was just in and out of the hospital food place cafeteria, just in and out.
You don't remember how long it took you? Like you don't remember start and finish?
100%, dude. I remember it all like yesterday. Because you got to remember, again, this was around the time that I went for the extra work for WWE.
Yeah.
So December 20th was my first date with WWE in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So I left on the 19th, like say midday, something like that, maybe early on in the day. That way we could have dinner, go to the hotel, wake up in Brooklyn and be there ready. Well, on the 19th, when I left home, I told Kayla, because she was going through all those things that a lot of women who are pregnant go through, the high blood pressure, etc. And she gets bad anxiety like I do. I was explaining to her, don't work yourself up. Don't get yourself excited. You're gonna make yourself have this baby, and I'm gonna be on the road, and I'm gonna miss it. So sure enough, on the 19th I left. On the 20th was the actual SmackDown show. Before I even was done, like I was getting out of the main event, we were coming back, and I'm checking my phone, and there's a message from her mom, and she's like, "Don't worry, mom's here." And I'm like, "What the?" So I call Kayla immediately, And I'm like, what's going on? And she's like so somber, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta go right now. So I left maybe Brooklyn at like midnight,
Wow.
got to her in Allentown, Lehigh Valley Hospital, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm in my 3-piece suit. I just came from,
Yeah.
trying to impress Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
And like spray tan. So
I can picture it. It's coming
right.
in.
And the guys at the desk are like, what are you? Who are you? Because only like I don't know, it was the time, plus it was like the way I was dressed. I don't know if they thought I was a doctor or what. I'm like, no, I'm here for my wife and everything. They're like, oh, okay, she's here, whatever. So I went there thinking, oh, we might be like having the baby tonight or like
Yeah.
this morning.
Yeah.
And then she ran into some complications. It took, she was admitted. Is it omitted or omitted? I'm sorry, forgive me. But she went to the hospital
Yeah.
on the 20th, maybe like halfway through the day. And then Presley was born pretty much 3 days exactly to the time on the 23rd.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it took 3 whole full days. So yeah, 72 hours.
Yeah.
She was going through it.
And then how many days after? Like, did you
We
guys
were
stay?
there. We were there for about the same time, like 3,
Okay.
4 days.
Nice. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
again,
you guys were
I
there for
was
a while.
now in between that time. I had Brooklyn on the 19th and 20th. Presley was born on the 23rd. Thank God I was home to see her. But then I left again on the 26th to go to the 27th and didn't come home till the 28th because I was all the way in Detroit.
Yeah. Damn.
So I did. Yeah. Presley we went on the 20th. Presley was born on the 23rd. I left on the 26th to Detroit, got back home on the 28th from Detroit, stayed for not even 24 hours because I left again on the 29th to be there on the 30th for Raw in Connecticut. So I got a taste of what it would be like if I want to have a family.
Yeah.
And be a WWE performer on the road.
Absolutely.
These guys are going boom, 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 boom. Okay, a little break. Boom, boom, boom. Like I got to come home for a few days, and thankfully see my daughter be born.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But
like that's
one little fraction off in that little math problem
goes haywire. You got very lucky, dude. I'm
coolest week of my life, dude.
Yeah,
Coolest
I bet it was. I bet it was. It was hectic. Yeah, I was different.
Didn't sleep. Yeah, I'm excited to hear this.
There's nothing to be excited about. We were he was a week early, and
I was on the road to WCW, brother, and see Impact called, brother. And then the next thing
I was jumping out of an airplane, and she called me mid-flight, man. She was like, "It's happening," and I had to jump out, and then I got to the hospital.
It's happening.
No. We had discussed like what's gonna happen, like what's the routine and everything. But for us, he was a week early, and we basically were in the middle of we were about to have a podcast. She was like, "I'm feeling pain. It's like sharp, like it's just the pains that you feel." And I was like, "Can you hold it until we're done with this podcast?"
Tremendous.
Granted, I wasn't thinking, but basically what I was trying to go for is like, hey, if you like, I explained it. It's like, if we need to go now, let's go now. Like we can tell this person like we need to reschedule, right? Like instead of them coming to our house and like having to explain to them, I might need to run out because my wife is pregnant. So it's like I'd rather like have to like, if I have to reschedule, I'd rather do it before they actually show up. But anyways, we did the podcast. It was she powered through and saved herself. You know,
Amazing. Round of
and she
applause
was
for
like,
that.
yeah, she was like, yeah, it's time to go. And I was like, oh, okay. As soon as I was done with the podcast, she's like, yeah, we should probably go. And I was like, okay, let's go. And we went. And for us, it was just he was born the next day in the morning. And it's still long. It's a long process, but it's still like I didn't want to go to sleep, so I'm like awake with her, doing the breathing, doing everything. And yeah, he's born. I was happy. We stayed a couple of days, but I was so happy after those couple of days. I was like, I was tired of sleep because you and I are big guys, and it's like those beds, the fold out chairs and everything, like they don't do it. They don't cut it, especially when you're trying to get some Z's.
Yeah.
And I was so happy as soon as they're like, "Yeah, you can go home." I was like, "I'm getting the car. You get in. We're gonna go take a nap, and like we're gonna go
Right.
lay down on this bed." And yeah, but it was like it was intense, but it was like, yeah, I don't compare it to like probably having to stay like a whole week. And we were very blessed that Brittany and Atlas went through what they went through quickly and without complications.
That's good, man. Yeah. Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, very blessed, very, very blessed. And we were just very happy to be home as soon as they let us go. I think we both kind of felt like, yeah, we don't want to be here anymore. Like we don't want to be in the hospital anymore. We were like done with the food, done with the beds, done with poking and
Yeah.
prodding.
Right.
So we were just kind of like done, and we are like, yeah, ready to go home. So I was more amped to be home than she was. Like, oh, maybe we can ask him a couple of questions, but yeah, I was just like, I was ready.
Because
I
it's
was ready to be
tough.
home. Yeah, it's
That was
tough.
one thing. That was one thing I knew. I was ready for whatever. Like
Hmm.
I was ready to undertake whatever needed to happen because she was being so brave and I was just so proud of her. But
Absolutely.
it blew my mind how much it really took it out of her and how much I was like very much so in the hospital actually having to take care of the baby and
Yeah.
then also helping her, you
Yeah.
know, all those things, washing her, helping her up out of the bed, all of those
Hmm.
things that can like only those things can bring you that close. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Absolutely.
Only a father and or or a mother in that case could understand that
Hmm.
if you've been through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Helping your wife, helping the woman who's pregnant up out of the bed, helping them into
Hmm.
the shower, all of those things. It was one of those things where as I was doing it, I was like, wow, like I grew that much more respect for her than I ever did before. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, for sure. I 100% agree with you on that. That's something that I was like, as the months went on, I was just more and more impressed by everything that she was able to do, and just being able to muster the strength to do.
Light years call me eons. When the snare kick in, the beat is neon. Lights, yeah, I'm feeling magnificent. Care less what I'm up against. Yeah, you know I stay fresh like peppermint, right? And I
Welcome back, everybody, to the show. We are going to be talking about the NBA play in tournament.
Play in tournament.
That's
Yes,
how you
nailed
say
it.
it. That's how you say it. Nailed it.
It's said like that.
Sports.
It's said like
Sports.
that twice.
All right. Here
Ah,
we go. So, first up, we have the Celtics beating the Wizards 118 to 100. Did you watch this game?
I didn't, but on the road back from training, I was hearing about this crazy performance from Jason Tatum, 50
Mhm.
points.
Yes.
That's insane.
That is insane for is he rookie or is he a sophomore?
No. I think it's his third or fourth year. I might
Oh
be
wow.
mistaken. It might be just his third year.
Then I'm
But
really off. I thought it was his sophomore year for some reason.
hmm,
Huh. I could be wrong. I have been wrong before.
me
Anywho,
too, brother.
yes, the Hornets. This is the one I saw. The Hornets and the Pacers. The Pacers dominated.
Yeah, they did.
Dominated. Big
Yeah,
baller
like,
brand. Big baller brand.
Yeah, I'm disappointed about that. I wanted to see them squeak that one out
I did
because of
too.
LaMelo.
Yeah, because of LaMelo, and just like I would love to see that rookie of the year kind of go further for LaMelo.
Yeah, for sure.
I
I
think.
know. I was disappointed to hear that.
But you know what? I mean, it just goes to show you, like, yeah, these team, like, they're not playing around. Like, no team is playing around anymore. This isn't. We're gonna trot around and we're gonna let you alley-oop it, and like we're playing real defense right now.
Yeah, and from what I was reading or from what I heard on the radio, the Hornets just didn't show up.
Yeah.
Like the Pacers just dominated them. Pretty much everything you're saying now, that's how the Hornets acted. They didn't have any sense of urgency.
Yeah.
Which
It's kind of
sucks.
crazy. Yeah. Okay, so now we are going into what we were talking about. I want to show the Adidas.
Yeah, you got it. Those, look at those, man.
Woo! Sponsored by. So these are the Adidas that are collabs with Ric Flair.
Damian Lillard. Yep, Damian Lillard, the number 7. This is his 7th signature shoe.
Nice.
My buddy has a pair of these. These are clean, man.
These are nice. Ric Flairs.
Wow.
What's it? Oh man, there's something on the inside. It says, "To be the man,
you've got to be the man. I got a big house with a really big yard, and I got a really big dog. Woo! Look at the tongue, dude.
I love the tongue. The tongue is awesome. Tongue. Nature boy.
Yo.
These are great. These are
clean. Get me started on these, man. You can't get me. I'm a shoe.
Yeah,
I'm a shoe head for sure.
You're a sneaker head for sure.
Mm-hmm. These are crazy. I still don't have them, and I've been going crazy over these.
You got it, Mel.
Yes, sir. LA Leaders Sour Milk, just incredible. This one has been about 12 years in the making, man. It's been some time.
Cold world.
Arguably one of the greatest of this generation, man. We are here, North Carolina invading Los Angeles invading North Carolina. It's about that time, man.
It's about that time.
You see who's here.
Talk to them, boys.
Let's go.
Power 106 FM.
What's popping?
Cold world.
J. Cole.
Jimmy.
Here with the LA Leakers.
Jimmy Conway.
For Freestyle 108, baby.
Jose 602.
Did one of these in so fucking long.
610.
Long awaited. Let's go.
Let's go.
Shout. Let's get it.
Yeah, rest assured, the best is here in the flesh, and that's for sure. The rest should wear my vest, I'm set for war, nigga, press record. I send niggas to address the Lord. Same flow to put your neck to sword, the same flow to just undress your whore. Take over, nigga, check the score. My 2 bitches lay in my bed, I'm used to it. That's your best friend giving me head. Now you do it. See, mommy, it's not so weird. After I hit, I cut you off like Picasso ear, Van Gogh or whoever. Goddamn, Cole, you're too clever, like a fucking James Brown sample. You're too ever. Times 2, that's forever. More treble, meaning more. So long, Saturdays a nigga used to mow lawns, Nowadays a nigga be eating prawns. Fuck my bitch by the window, wave to the peeping toms, Yes, I'm Carolina's finest. Southern nigga with New York stamps. Honest, predicted in my raps, I done did all that. Next, please, eat rappers, check please. Here's a tip why niggas grip my testes. You want shoot, then shoot, don't play with me. Hardest shit out the South since slavery, nigga.
Yo.
And then his face, bro. Yeah, that's the face. That's it right there.
You want to shoot, then shoot. Dang. Don't mess with
the last
me.
bar. The last bar was.
You want to shoot, then shoot. Oh, man. He gets me every time with his bars. It's like
he's the GOAT.
So clean. It is the off season, ladies and gentlemen. Cold world. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Let's do it, baby.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yo, and they brought this beat back. Oh.
Hold on, no, man.
Yeah, the fact that they used this beat.
You rapping today, man.
I marked out right away.
You fucking with this right
When I was watching it live, dude, I was marking out right away.
Only, man.
It's a classic.
LA Leakers.
It took me a second, but as soon as I got the second beat,
this morning and wonder, hey, shit, I get fresh as shit. I keep it humble. My closet like Dover Street used to be bumming. Some days I'm still bumming. The difference is now it's by choice. Got just to peek out the window. These little niggas different. They don't play Nintendo. They play with extendos. I hope you can limbo. That chopper gon' spin you around like a judge on a voice. I'm from a city where I don't have no motherfucking business. Complain about nothing. Ain't got no time and no patience for lists. They be making a who they debating is better. Let's face it, he one of the greatest. No Bill Cosby shit, but if niggas is sleeping, then fuck 'em. Most niggas don't understand me. I don't do the Grammys. I be in my jammies on sofa. Most niggas don't understand me, Ferrari or Camry, I bet I look good in them both. Most niggas don't even get this cold. How you on top, but you don't got no bitches, I know. Most niggas don't even get this, to giving a chance. They trade family for riches, I know. Look at my ceiling, it's endless. I'm sick of these bitch niggas feeling the sentence. It ain't enough vitamin C in they system to get rid of me. I'm a killer, relentless on top, but I sound like I'm still in the trenches. I come from the villa, I turn villains to victims. Reach and see RIP, fill up your missions. A message for niggas that's fuck all y'all niggas. It's over for you.
He was too wild. He just had to keep it going, but it was on fire, bro.
It was so good.
And now his face, that's where that face this time.
That's the face.
Culminates what happened this time.
You just witnessed greatness, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, this video popped out in like 5-6 days ago, maybe a week. I've easily watched this about 50 times, legit. No,
you and everyone else, it's 6 mil right now.
Straight up, dude. Straight.
Right. Yeah, it's one of those things that like it's just his words mean so much, and it's like, he's just on another level right now. He's vibing on another level. He's creating on just so much, and we are doing the same. We're just trying to create. We're just trying to make our way through what we're doing here. We're doing the podcast. We're doing content creation.
I'm trying to make you proud, Jermaine Cole. Try to make you proud.
We're trying here. And we're continuing our journey on another week here at the Pro Dad Pod. Ladies and gentlemen.
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
And we brought up the Ric Flair kicks for episode 4, baby.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for listening. I am your co-host, Jose. Jimmy, take it away with your promos.
Hey, man, we love y'all, man. Thanks for listening. It's been 1 month of this, right? 1 month.
Yes,
Here's
sir.
to another month. Here's to many more months after this. Let's see where we are a year from now. Let's see where we are 5 years from now. Let's see if that premonition we had, you never know, Kevin Hart 5 years from now, Pro Dad Pod, come on the show, brother.
Let's do it.
Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram at Pro Dad Pod. We're also on YouTube, and as well as
Anchor, Spotify, Apple iPod, everything you could possibly imagine. We are there. Please follow us. I'm here at Finding Arizona Podcast and at Jose A602. Please follow us. Jimmy, where are you at for the musics?
YLF Archives, the Gent JK. That's on Instagram, Twitter. Can't thank y'all enough for joining us, man.
Yes. And that concludes our episode. We will catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Now it's the time of the young lion. Moving forward, now ahead and beyond. Now it's time to take mine and make a bow to the King of Leon. Check.